Luxury branding, showing off with Louis Vuitton in China versus pretending not to care in America. Picture this. You walk into a fancy cafe in Beijing. A woman gently places her Louis Vuitton bag on the table, not under it, not hanging from the chair, but right in the middle, like a trophy. The bag isn't just holding her phone, it's holding her social status. Now fly across the Pacific, stroll into a hip coffee shop in New York. There's a guy in a wrinkled t-shirt, sipping oat milk cold brew, and his scuffed backpack looks like it's been dragged through 5 airports. But look closer, tucked discreetly under the table is a sleek Prada wallet. In China, luxury says, "Look at me." In America, luxury whispers, "Shh, don't look, but I still have it." Why do Chinese consumers proudly flaunt their Louis Vuitton bags while Americans seem to downplay theirs? Let's break down this glamorous East-West culture clash where wealth is worn on the sleeve in one culture and hidden behind "I don't care" vibes in the other. The Chinese love affair with logos. In China, luxury brands aren't just accessories, they're statements. A Louis Vuitton bag doesn't merely carry keys and lipstick, it carries power, success, and proof that you've made it. The bigger the logo, the louder the message. It's like wearing a billboard that shouts, "Yes, I am thriving, and yes, you should notice." There's history behind this. For decades, luxury goods were scarce in China. When the doors opened to global brands, they became symbols of aspiration. If your neighbor bought a Gucci belt, suddenly you needed one too. Not because you like belts, but because you couldn't be the only one without a shiny G around your waist. Luxury was never just about taste, it was about social standing, the American quiet luxury game. Meanwhile in the US, showing off too obviously is often frowned upon. Americans love the idea of being rich but pretending they're not trying too hard. They call it quiet luxury. That's why someone might wear a $600 plain black t-shirt that looks like it came from Walmart. The trick is, it didn't. It came from some boutique in Soho where the fabric is woven from the hair of baby alpacas raised on a single mountain in Peru. Americans want to project effortlessness. The wealthiest often try to look casual as if to say, "What, this old thing, just threw it on." Driving a modest Toyota Prius while secretly owning a Tesla in the garage is considered stylish humility. In America, being too flashy risks being labeled new money or, worst insult of all, trying too hard. Why the difference? The clash boils down to cultural values. China is a collectivist society where status and social comparison are huge. Flaunting brands isn't bragging, it's reassurance to your family, peers, and future in-laws that you are trustworthy, successful, and capable of providing. A Louis Vuitton handbag doubles as a resume and dating profile. America, on the other hand, values individuality. Even if someone is wealthy, they want to look like they're just one of the people. To stand out too much risks alienating others. The ultimate American flex is not to shout about your wealth, but to disguise it so cleverly that only insiders recognize it. It's not the big LV logo that matters, it's the subtle stitching that only other luxury enthusiasts notice. Weddings and social events, the red carpet versus the backyard take a Chinese wedding, guests step out of black Audis and Mercedes-Benzes, handbags are placed strategically for everyone to admire, and jewelry shines brighter than the chandelier. Photographers don't just capture the bride, they capture every designer label in the room. Now compare it to an American wedding in someone's backyard. The groom's best man wears sneakers with his suit, the bride's cousin brags about her thrift store dress, and the couple proudly announces their honeymoon is just a road trip. Even if someone is wearing designer, it's more likely hidden in the cut of the dress or the discreet clasp of a watch. The role of social media takes this contrast to new extremes. On Chinese platforms like WeChat or Xiaohongshu, you'll see influencers unboxing Chanel bags, flaunting Cartier bracelets, and posting selfies in luxury boutiques. It's aspirational, it's motivational, it's proof of status. On American Instagram, influencers carefully cultivate the "I woke up like this" look. They might casually sip coffee in a minimal kitchen, and only if you zoom in do you realize the plain sweater is by the row and costs more than your rent. Americans want luxury to feel accidental, almost like wealth isn't the point, lifestyle is. Work and professional settings. In China, showing off brands at work can actually help your career. Your expensive bag signals competence and success. In America, the opposite can happen. The safer route is to dress down in Patagonia fleece or Allbirds sneakers, projecting "I'm humble, practical, and not above anyone." Gifting also reveals the clash. In China, gifting luxury items is a popular way to show respect, seal business deals, or impress potential in-laws. A red envelope filled with money is great, but a Louis Vuitton wallet or Rolex watch says something stronger. You're important, and I'm willing to prove it. In America, gifting luxury can feel awkward. Give someone a Gucci belt for Christmas and they might say, "Wow, thanks, that's a bit much." The American gifting culture leans toward practicality. Gift cards, kitchen gadgets, or experiences like spa days. Luxury gifts are often reserved for personal indulgence, not public exchange. The counter movements. Of course, both cultures have counter trends. In China, younger generations are starting to embrace Xiaozhong Pinpai, niche brands, favoring less obvious logos and more individuality. They still love luxury but want it to feel unique, not mass-produced. In America, there's also a segment that loves flaunting big logos. Think celebrities dripping in Gucci, rappers flashing Rolexes, or influencers posing with stacks of designer shopping bags. The difference is, in the US, this is often tied to entertainment, music, or fashion scenes, not everyday social life. A tale of two bags. To illustrate, imagine two women, one in Shanghai, one in Los Angeles. The Shanghai woman walks proudly with her Louis Vuitton tote, logo front and center, and people admire it openly. The Los Angeles woman also owns a Louis Vuitton, but hers is the minimalist leather version without a logo. She hides it in her car trunk and carries a canvas tote into Whole Foods, pretending she's just like everyone else. Both women own luxury. One wants the world to know it. The other wants the world to think she doesn't care. Conclusion: loud versus quiet wealth. So, what does all this tell us? In China, luxury is meant to be loud. It's a public announcement of success, a badge of honor, and a way to connect socially. In America, luxury is meant to be quiet. It's about subtlety, insider recognition, and pretending not to try. Neither approach is wrong, it's just two different philosophies. One says, show the world you've made it. The other says, convince the world you didn't even notice you made it. The next time you see someone showing off a Louis Vuitton bag in Beijing or hiding a Prada wallet in Los Angeles, remember, it's not just fashion, it's culture. And in this East-West fashion face-off, both sides are strutting the runway in their own unique way. If you enjoy our videos, please like and subscribe to our channel, The Culture Clash Cafe. Don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you'll be the first to know when we release new content.